来てよかった。オカリンとおじさんには感謝しなくちゃ。
Mayuri took the tag off the keychain and got her house key out of her bag and carefully attached it.
ねえ、オカリン。マユシーね。これ、ずっと大切。
おお、そうしてくれ。くれぐれも買って5分でなくしたりしないようにな。
It happened before, after all. Like the metal Upa I'd won for her at Radukan. Mayuri had lost it no more than 5 minutes after I gave it to her. I'd wondered if she had ever found it. I didn't really want to remember that time in my life, so my memory of what happened to the metal Upa was vague. Damn Nakabachi.
もう絶対になくさないのです。
The two of us started to head back.
オカリンのお店のポップ張り切って作るね。
ああ、その作業があったな。
I'd been thinking the job was done once we bought the materials. The real work actually
俺
began
も
now.
手伝おうか。
大丈夫。マユシーのセンスを信じてほしいな。
ハートマークのポップを買おうとしてた時点でセンスを疑うぞ。
大丈夫だよ。
まあポップを作ってくれるだけでもありがたいから。
お母さんにメールしなきゃ。晩ご飯までには帰りますって。
なんならうちで食べてってもいいぞ。どうせ親父やおふくろが引き止めるだろうし。
どうしようかな。オカリンは今日はこの後ずっと家にいるの？
最近は全然行ってないよ。
Last fall, when I'd tried to become a normal college kid, I'd forced myself to go out as many as possible. But lately, I've been so busy with my studies that I hadn't had a chance.
そっか。
Not that you'd want to.
じゃあごちそうになっていこうかな。
Mayuri took out her phone and started to type something when her expression suddenly darkened. She stopped
どう
moving.
した？
ついさっきね、楓さんからメールが来てて、どうしよう。オカリン。
Mayuri seemed like she was on the verge of tears.
何かあったのか？
ねえオカリン、前に言ってたよね。吹雪ちゃんは病気なんかじゃないって。
I don't like the sound of that.
吹雪ちゃん？中瀬さんのことか？来島さんの方じゃなくて？
あれって本当に病気じゃないんだよね。
おう、違うはずだ。
でも
Mayuri showed me her phone. Fubuki's back in the hospital. On my way, here's the location.
また入院しただって。
That looks like a trap. I couldn't believe what I was seeing on the screen. Fubuki was at a different location than before. This time it was the Age Tokyo General Hospital, a high-tech medical center in Yoyokagi. Sure. It was supposedly one of Japan's most advanced hospitals. According to what I read on the internet, patients with the new encephalitis that everyone was talking about were being gathered here for special treatment. But I'd also read lots of really bad urban legends about the place, and I was a bit worried about what kind of horror show I'd find here. But of course, when we arrived, it was nothing like that. It was very clean, decorated like a luxury hotel.
マユリちゃん、オカリンさん、こっちです。
Oh, hello. Fubuki and Yuki waved to us as we entered the lobby. Yuki had gotten a message from Kaide as well and evidently come right over.
吹雪ちゃんは大丈夫だよ。
Yuki gave Mayuri a soft hug and a smile. Kaide bowed her head apologetically.
驚かせてごめんね。私も焦っちゃって。もっとちゃんと確認してからメールすればよかった。
というと、中瀬さんの容体は？
今病室で吹雪ちゃんのお母さんに会えたんですけど、例の病気が悪化したとかじゃないそうです。
じゃあまた検査入院とか？
はい、そう言ってました。だから全然心配ないって。
I don't trust this at all.
なんだ
Mayuri looked extremely relieved as Yuki continued to hug her. If I remembered right, the last time they examined her, they said it was possible she had the disease, but as long as it didn't get worse, it wouldn't affect her daily life. They just told her to come back for regular checkups. The new encephalitis had arrived in Japan over 6 months ago, but the number of patients was still increasing. Fortunately, they hadn't been a single casualty yet.
あれは病気なんかじゃないと思うけどな。
I was certain that what they were calling encephalitis was actually something similar to reading Steiner. One time when I went to visit Fubuki in the hospital, I had secretly investigated the other patients. I wasn't able to get any proof, but I found out most of the patients in her wing had to varying degrees memories of the same world line. Many people had memories of Japan at war.
ふぶきちゃんに会えるかな。それがね、今 MRI で脳の検査をしている最中なんですって。そうなんだ。でももう少しで終わるみたいよ。ここで待っていてってふぶきちゃんのお母さんが。
Kaede motioned to Mayuri, indicating she should sit down in a nearby
検査が終
sofa.
わったら声をかけてくれるみたい。
I let the girl sit down on the sofa and stood next to them while I surveyed the lobby.
すごい病院ですよね。
ああ、中瀬さんの家って実はすごい金持ちだったりするのか？
いえ、そうじゃなくってですね。ふぶきちゃんのお母さんの話だと、日本とアメリカの政府がお金を出して新しい治療のプロジェクトを始めるみたいなんです。この病院とアメリカの専門病院や研究所が中心になってやるんだそうですよ。
そうなのか。
I wasn't sure how I felt about that. If I was right about that disease really was, it was hard to imagine a bigger waste of money.
お願いします。患者は全員個室にしてください。それも患者同士が接触しないよう、なるべく離れた部屋で。
At least I had the right feeling.
しかしね、そんな都合よく病床は空いていませんから。
それでもやってくれないとダメです。患者同士が会話をすることで夢の情報を共有してしまうでしょ
いや、それはそうですが。
脳というのはね、他人が見た夢なのにそれに共感を覚えてしまうと、あたかも自分が見た夢のように錯覚してしまう。
Across the
そういう
lobby.
可能性だってあるのです。
I saw an old Japanese doctor in a white coat and a big man in a suit who was frantically trying to talk to him. I'd seen the man in the suit before. Actually, it was a man I knew well.
教授、レスキネン教授。
I hurried over.
レスキネン教授、俺です。岡部です。
He must have been wearing his translator because he was communicating with the old doctor in Japanese. Dr. Laskin's face quickly broke into a smile when he saw me.
Rintaro!
I still like him, but it doesn't mean I didn't think he's shady. His voice was so loud that everyone in the lobby, doctors, nurses, staff, and even the patients turned to look at me. But Leskinen didn't seem to notice them as he ran over. He was like a giant American football player racing for a touchdown.
うわ、ちょっと待ってください、教授。ストップ、ストップ。
My cries were unheard as Dr. Leskin tackled me and then pulled me up. But then he switched from football player to pro wrestler and he swung me up and down. I felt like I was a little child. There was nothing I could do to resist him as he flung me around. A moment later, he noticed the cold stares of the people around us and finally released me.
いやはや、すまない。あまりに驚いて、はしゃぎすぎてしまった。
Dr. Laskin bowed to the people around him in
レ
apology.
スキネン先生、この青年とはどういったお知り合いかな？
The doctor that Professor Leskinen had been talking to was staring at me suspiciously.
その
I wasn't sure what to tell him, if it wasn't really like he was really
見
my
たとこ
professor.
ろまだ学生のようだが、どこの大学かね？
いえ、俺は
彼は9月からビクトゥ・コンドリア大学の学生ですよ。いず
I
れ
wish.
私の研究室
Just
に
kidding, I
来て
don't
もらう
actually.
つもりでいます。
おほう、ビクトル・ポンドリア大学かね。 これは驚いた。
I looked over at Dr. Leskinen questioningly, but he just gave me a mischievous smile. This guy. He really was such a kid.
日本人であそこへ行ける学生なんてめったにいない。大したものだ。
どうも。
After the doctor left, I sighed loudly enough for Professor Leskinen to hear me.
今の人は
この病院の院長。
院長。そんな偉い人相手に堂々と嘘をついたんですか？
Where's the lie? Wink.
おや、私は嘘なんてついたかな？確かに9月から我が校の学生とは言ったが、何も今年の9月からとは言ってないよ。それとも何かい？君は結局我が校に来る自信がないのかな？だったら少し残念だが。
He really was like a child, completely shameless. But still, it was hard to hate him,
でも
It is.
驚きました。
even if he's probably
ま
evil.
さか教授がまた日本に来ているなんて。
It'd been 5 months since I'd seen him off at
魔
Narita.
法も一緒に来ているよ。
そうなんですか？一言も教えてもらってませんが。
I talked her off and via email and video chat, mostly about Amadeus' testing, but she hadn't said a word about coming to Japan. I hadn't heard anything about it from Kurisu either.
またあの和光市の部署のオフィスだよ。クリスと一緒にいつでも遊びに来るといい。泥棒に入られるから別の場所にしてくれと訴えたんだがね。
Dr. Leskinen looked up toward the ceiling and shrugged. It did feel like the place had security issues.
リンタールはどこか具合でも悪いのかい？治療でここに？
あ、いえ、違います。入院してる友人の見舞いで。
ああ、そうか。それはよか。いや、その友人にとっては良くないか。申し訳ない。
ああ、いえ。それで教授こそ日本の病院で何を？
Dr. Leskinen brought his face close to mine and whispered that the people around us couldn't hear him.
君も知っているだろう。例の新型脳炎の件だよ。アメリカ政府の依頼で精神生理学研究所が治療法を研究していたんだが、手詰まり、私も調査に加わるよう大学から命じられたという。
そうなんですか。レスキネン教授が新型脳炎を。
Now there was a word I didn't expect to hear. I explained that my friend was here because they thought she might have the disease.
もしかしてその友人というのは中瀬克美？
ああ、クリスマスパーティーで会ってましたね。
うんうん。実は私が新型脳炎に興味を持ったのもあのパーティーがきっかけでね。君と克美が揃って倒れただろ？
Yeah, he was right actually. In my case, I had been sent to the other world.
克美には何日か前に再会したんだけどね。私にも何度か噛みついてきたよ。
そうでしたか。
もう少し協力的になってくれると嬉しいと、リンタロウからも伝えておいてくれないかい？
ああ。
実際のところ、キャツミだけでなく、すべての患者に申し訳ないという気持ちはあるんだ。我々も日本の医師団も研究を進めてはいるんだけどね。どうにも解せない検査結果ばかりで困り果てているのさ。
Dr. Leskinen, usually chipper expression darkened. The man was such a ball of vitality that I hadn't noticed until then, but when his smile disappeared, I could see the wrinkles that had formed on his face from exhaustion. He must have been working hard, like he said.
正直、最初はどの医師もこれほど不可解な病気だとは思っていなかったらしいんだけどね。ん？どうしたんだ、リンタロウ？
あ、その。
何か気になることでも？
いえ、 俺は医学生じゃないのでさっぱりです。
I was just about to tell him about my reading Steiner. But in the end I couldn't. If my uninformed opinion was wrong, it could cost the encephalitis patients their lives. I could just tell him that when I didn't have any proof. And then his face grew close to mine.
ところで、その克美がなかなか興味深いことを言っていたんだよ。
God damn it.
自分たちは病気じゃない。別の世界の出来事を夢で見る能力があるだけだ。とかなんとか。
I told her not to say anything about it. Could she not help it? This was bad. They might start to doubt her sanity.
中瀬さんはとても想像力がたくましいというか SF とかアニメとか大好きですから、他の平行世界を感知できる力なんて多分趣味の影響で口にしただけじゃないかと思います。
Jesus. Another world which exists parallel to our own in another space-time. It has the same dimensions as our world, and sometimes the people and objects within are in the exact same place as our own.
実は俺もそういうことを言っていた時期があるんですよ。
I tried my best to come up with excuses, but Leskinen still seemed concerned.
だけどね、私も治療プロジェクトに参加して驚いたんだが、確かにこの病の特徴として多くの患者が夢を共有する不可思議な現象が起こっているんだ。集団幻覚に近いのかとも思って今調べているんだけどね。でもなんだろう、こんなことは初めてでね。脳科学的には今のところ解が導けない。正直非科学的という言葉が一番しっくりくるくらいだよ。
そうですか。
君も克美からいろいろと話を聞いてくれると助かるよ。医者に言えないことでも友人になら話すだろうしね。
はい、一応心がけておきます。
さて、リンタロウ、それはそれとして確認だ。
No, thank you. Dr. Leskinen was looking over my shoulder.
クリスマスパーティーの時にも感じたんだけれど、
Oh my god.
君のガールフレンドたちはキュートなお嬢さんばかりだね。
Damn right they are.
え？
I turned around and saw that Mayuri, Kaide, and Yuki all stood up from the sofa and were looking at me. When they saw Dr. Leskinen was looking at them, they waved.
やはりあの中に恋人がいたりするのかい？ユキ、
Not Luca.
カエデ、マユリ、ルカ。
You can have
それと
Luca.
カツミがそうなのかな？
You can have that shaman girl. No, I'll take Yuki though. God damn it, I want her.
No.
His words were so surprising I couldn't think of anything to say. Well, I would often call this middle-aged man a mischievous boy, and that was exactly the look he had on his face.
いや、別に無理に聞かせてくれとは言わないよ。君のただまあ可愛い教え子にちょっとした土産話をと思って。
Dr. Leskinen turned to walk.
私はもうちょっと
Right away. But I could figure out what he meant.
ちょっと話をしないといけないから、これで。できればユキたちにも一人一人発揮していきたいところだったが、次回にとっておこう。彼女たちによろしく。
Don't worry, I'd love to give him a hug too.
はい。
Same boat. Mayuri and the others came over to me as I watched him go.
今の人レスキネー先生ですよね。どこかで見たことあると思った。アメリカに帰ったんじゃなかったでしたっけ？おかわり？
There was no way I could tell the girls what Dr. Leskin and I were just talking about. You probably could. After Fubuki's exam was over, we went to her room and listened to her complain, and then the visit was over. Just like Dr. Leskinen said, she looked fine. She told us she was ready to leave the hospital and jog all the way home. Mayuri and the others were to leave, but I felt worried. Did I need to talk to Dr. Leskin about reading Steiner after all? But how would I explain it? It might be a better idea to talk to Maho and have her explain it to him. I couldn't come to an answer right away. I say just drop it entirely. Hey, Suza. It was a very hot day in 1998 when Suza said goodbye to Shina Kaguri. She'd gone to get food and water from a local store. When she'd come back and opened the hatch, Kaguri was inside screaming. She looked inside and saw that Kaguri was slamming her tiny hands down on the control console. I'm gonna throw you off the building!
お前、何をしてるんだ?
Kaguri shrank back when she saw Suza.
違うの。これは、その...
You sure about that?
答えろ。だって目を覚ましたら鈴葉お姉ちゃんがいなくて、真っ暗で明かりもつかないし、狭くて怖くて苦しくて、だから係ドアを開けたくて、それであちこちいじってるうちにこんなことに。
Kaguri started to cry.
ごめんなさい、鈴葉お姉ちゃん。ごめんなさい。でも本当に怖かったんだ。そうか。
Suza relaxed her guard. Kaguri had PTSD from her time as a war orphan, and she hadn't fully recovered yet. Mayuri had once told her that she got very frightened in dark and cramped places. It would make sense if waking up in a dark could caused her a panic attack. And the time machine could only function when with Suza's biometric authorization. Someone of Kaguri's size wouldn't be able to break the console either.
お前は時間移動のショックで気を失ってたんだよ。だから休ませておいたんだけど、悪かった。
Suza grabbed one of Kaguri's tiny hands to help her up, and then led her outside the time machine.
暑い。
Yeah, no shit. That's why you should stay in there.
かがり、約束するんだ。どんなことがあっても操縦席のスイッチに触ったりするな。じゃあ、私は仕事にかかるから、お前はその辺で休んでるんだ。飲み物と食べ物は適当に食べていい。
Suza handed Kaguri the provision she'd bought, and then went inside and poked her head into the cargo space under the control console. She connected the IBM 5100 she'd stored there to a portable terminal she'd brought from the future. But all appearances, it was an early 2000s cell phone, but inside it was a miniaturized quantum computer from the year 2036. Of course, future Daru had made it himself. When she booted up the IBM 5100, rows of numbers started to appear on the screen.
何をするの?
Getting ready to go to another time period. Kaguri was looking in from outside the machine.
2000年問題は勉強したか? 施設の学校でちょっとだけ。結局何にも起こらなかったんでしょ? 表向きはね。公表されてないけど、実は当時あれのせいでいくつかの地域や国に深刻そうな問題だったのは、この IBN5100 というコンピューター。これには古いプログラム言語が搭載されてるんだけど、そのプログラムの問題点を技術者たちが修正できなかった。というより、そんな言語で書かれた重大なプログラムが存在すること自体全く知られてなかった。第三次世界大戦はタイムマシンの開発競争が発端なんだけど、もしかすると2000年問題で発生したある事象とそれに付随する対立こそがもっと深い原因である可能性がある。
She didn't expect a 10-year-old like Kaguri to understand this, but she didn't feel like taking the time to explain.
しかも 西暦2000年というのは特殊な年でね。すべての世界線が一旦それに関連して、この問題があらゆる世界線の因果に重大な影響を引き起こすかもしれない。私たちが目指してる狭間の世界線、シュタインズゲートも例外じゃない。
She looked down at the terminal connected to the IBM 5100.
だからこれは2000年問題を起こさないようにするための修正プログラムなんだよ。
It's a patch. Goddamn updates. Right now, the terminal was converting the patch into a language used by the IBM 5100. The next step was to spread this program all around the world in form of a virus, and the Y2K problem that this era's engineers missed would completely disappear. The word connect appeared on the terminal subscreen.
OK。つながった。
She'd been used to that in Japan in this era. ADSL was still in the test phase, and most normal users connect to the internet by low-speed dial-up using ISDN. But in major cities like Akihabara University Labs and some big computer companies that were starting to use fiber optic broadband, some of them were using wireless LANs. Method of connecting the internet and sending and receiving data without the use of a cable. High-speed, high-capacity internet connected the use of optical fiber, also called FTTH, fiber to the home. Instead of relying on existing telephone lines, it requires the construction of a new communications network. For this reason, adoption has taken longer than ADSL. As of 2010, 35% of Japan uses fiber optic. Fiber optics, best optics. Suzuha cracked her way into one of those. Dad had laughed when he'd said that with the 2036 technology, cracking late 20th century network security was a joke, but he'd been right.
でも未来を変えちゃったら、かがりたちがいた未来の世界も
Good.
全然変わっちゃうんじゃないの？
Surprisingly, Kagure had gotten the gist of what Suzuha had just told her.
そういうことだ。もうあの世界は存在させない。私たちはシュタインズゲートを目指すためにここへ来たんだから。
Suddenly, the uneasy look on Kagure's face vanished. It was as if her soul had left her body. Suddenly, her face was expressionless and her eyes were wide.
声。神様の声。
What?
かがり？ダメだよ。よくないよ。ダメなんだよ、鈴葉お姉ちゃん。そんなことしちゃ
Watch me.
いけない。おい。
Kagure was acting strange. Suspiciously, Suzuha reached her hand out towards her, but she slipped past Suzuha's hands. And quicker than any child should be able to move, she slammed her shoulder straight into Suzuha's body. Bitch. Suzuha was caught completely off guard. That's how fast it was. Kagure's shoulder hit her in the solar plexus. She bent over and collapsed in the seat. Kagure tore the terminal out of Suzuha's hands. The cables connected to the IBM 5100 were ripped out and errors displayed on both screens. Bitch. What? Kagure didn't answer the question. Instead, she grabbed the backpack that Suzuha had placed on the seat and spilled his contents on the floor. There were MRE spare parts closed in a semi-automatic pistol. Suzuha couldn't believe it. Kagure was going to try and pick it up. She forced herself to ignore the pain as she jumped on Kagure's body. Break her neck already. But another unbelievable powerful body knocked her back. Oh, well, this is lovely. Something cold was pushed right up against her brow. Kagure's tiny hands weren't shaking at all as they clutched the semi-automatic pistol. In space of an instant, the safety on the gun had been flipped off. That's when Suzuha realized that this wasn't just a temper tantrum. Suzuha was the one who taught her how to use a gun. Really shouldn't have taught her how to use a gun. That's why she knew that Kagure was perfectly calm. This isn't good. Fucking Kagure.